groups in California, what they did was that, we're going to pass a law saying that, animals who are too sick or injured to go to slaughter should be euthanized immediately. They shouldn't have to be dragged, prodded, and, forklift to slaughter. And so they did pass that law a few years ago after the investigation, and I believe part of the footage is part of Farm to Fridge. And unfortunately on Monday, the U.S. Supreme Court decided that states are actually powerless to take action in that regard. So this is something that we're trying to work on a federal level, being that on the federal level front they say that, hey, the states can't take action on their own. Now we really need to ask Congress and the USDA and the Obama administration to really step up and take action, especially if they're going to say that the states cannot do something that they want. So now the USDA and the federal government needs to do so. And also on second, one that is a lot also disappointing and also another development. So all this footage that you see, all these undercover footage that you've seen are, I'm definitely not one of those people who can do one of these and do one of these undercover investigations, and the people who are doing it are basically heroes. I really do believe that, and these are people who give up their lives to go undercover. And so the factory farming industry, instead of trying to stop some of these abuses, what they are doing now is, hey, instead of fixing it and preventing animal abuse and preventing cruelty, they are now planning on making it illegal for people to go undercover to expose these. And these are laws called Ag Act law, and we have it right here in New York. And last year, they tried to basically masquerade this law very quietly just before the session ended, to try to put it in May and try to do that, and no one heard about it until just like a week before the vote was happening. We mobilized our members, we had thousands of people who took action, and unfortunately it's back again this year, and we're actually going to be having hundreds of people for our annual New York State Humane Hobby Day to take action on that, and we really do need to speak up, because the people who are exposing this cruelty should not be sent to prison for doing so. And this footage that's out there, we really have to make sure that these are the people who are the eyes at these, behind these closed doors, behind these places, and making sure that we can expose the cruelty that really happened. And the ag industry is hoping that people are not paying attention, so they can try to do some of this and pass these ag act laws across the country.
I have to connect you with Marianne Sullivan, because she has written a number of articles on animal law with a focus on farm animals. So, Marianne, can you talk a little bit about some of the laws that you have helped to pass?
I took my first semester, but now I'm taking off.
You give me more credit than I deserve. Passing laws to help farm animals is an incredibly difficult task. And the work of HSUS, and actually they just introduced, coincidentally on Monday, a bill in Congress to help egg-laying hens, which we hope will pass. But the fact is that, as you saw in the movie, so many people saying, how is this legal? Most of it is entirely legal. And the reason it's legal is because laws get passed by people who have power, and laws to protect animals don't get passed unless people really, really fight for animals, because the animals have no power. So this industry has been allowed to go so far beyond the bounds of what most people think is appropriate, because it's been kept secret. And because those with power has been fighting to save these animals. And it's wonderful that all of these organizations, PETA and HSUS and Mercy for Animals, are out there fighting, and they deserve all of your support in those efforts. But the other thing I want to say is that, unlike most issues, this isn't some area in which we have to wait for the law to change in order to make a difference. Each of us can make a difference in our own lives, of course, by going vegan. And I just want to give a plug to Marisa. Not only is she a filmmaker, but she also runs a terrific coaching website called Vegan at Heart, which is meant to help people who are vegan in their hearts, but not quite in their lives yet. And
we will all be contacting you. Many of us will be contacting you tonight.
And Marisa is also the perfect example. The organization which I run with my partner, our hen house, is meant to help people not move beyond supporting all of these organizations who are doing this work and do everything they can in their own life to make change. And we have a weekly podcast and a daily blog, and it's all geared to just give people very positive ideas on how they can make change for these animals in their own lives. And Marisa is the model that you should all be looking to, because the other plug I want